running so mechanic, supersonic, hypnotic, bassonic, systematic, holographic, deep running, supersonic, hypnotic, systematic, supersonic, hypnotic. Running so mechanic. Supersonic, hypnotic, bassline, holographic beat, running so mechanic. Supersonic, hypnotic, bassline, so melodic, systematic, holographic beat, running so mechanic. Supersonic, hypnotic, bassline, systematic, holographic beat, running. Supersonic, hypnotic, systematic. Supersonic, hypnotic, systematic, holographic beat, running so mechanic. Supersonic, hypnotic, bassline, so melodic, systematic, holographic beat, running so mechanic. Supersonic, hypnotic, bassline, so melodic, systematic, holographic beat, running so mechanic. Supersonic, hypnotic, bassline, so melodic, systematic, holographic beat, running so mechanic. Supersonic, hypnotic, bassline, so melodic, systematic, holographic beat, running so mechanic. Supersonic, hypnotic, bassline, so melodic, systematic, holographic beat, running so mechanic.
This is my meditation. I feel my body levitating. Strobe light stimulation. I wanna feel the vibration. If it was a pill, I'd be popping it. I know when I start, I ain't stopping it. No, no limitation. I wanna feel the vibration. Strobe light stimulation. I wanna feel the vibration. Strobe light stimulation. I wanna feel the vibration. 'Cause I'ma lose control when I feel it. Hands up in the air to the ceiling. You can find me moving where the beat is. Where the beat is. Oh, it's the place I go when I'm healing. Bass in my blood, yeah, I breathe it. And you can find me moving where the beat is. Where the beat is. Strobe light stimulation. I wanna feel the vibration. Strobe light stimulation. I wanna feel the vibration. If it was a pill, I'd be popping it. I know when I start, I ain't stopping it. No, no limitation. I wanna feel the vibration. Strobe light stimulation. I wanna feel the vibration. Strobe light stimulation. I wanna feel the vibration. 'Cause I'ma lose control when I feel it. Hands up in the air to the ceiling. You can find me moving where the beat is. Where the beat is. If it was a pill, I'd be popping it. I know when I start, I ain't stopping it. No, no limitation. I wanna feel the vibration.
I can feel the rush, I can feel the noise, I can feel the speakers bumping through the void. Never wanna stop, let's keep it going on and on and on and on. And I can feel the love, I can feel the heat, I can feel the bass drum banging on repeat. We're never gonna stop, let's keep it going on and 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 on. I can feel the rush, I can feel the noise, I can feel the speakers
I like the way
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you listen. I can tell it this. I'm trying to be romantic. I'll hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you listen. I can tell it this. I'm trying to be romantic. I'll hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
Just want the taste. You're on your knees. I'm on the case. You take the heat and miss such grace. They say with all the heat stay.
So just get, I'll let you down. Stick around and you'll find out. Don't you wanna make me proud? Cause I'm so proud. Baby, I'm so proud of you.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you listen. I can tell it this. I'm trying to be romantic. I'll hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you listen. I can tell it this. I'm trying to be romantic. I'll hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
You take the heat and with such grace. They say with all the heat stay.
So just get, I'll let you down. Stick around and you'll find out. Don't you wanna make me proud? Cause I'm so proud. Baby, I'm so proud of you.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you listen. I can tell it this. I'm trying to be romantic. I'll hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you listen. I can tell it this. I'm trying to be romantic. I'll hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. dee da da dee da.
Come on.
On the stereo, let the speakers blow your mind.
Blow my mind, baby.
Let it go, here we go. La da dee da da dee da.
Come on, yeah.
Radio. The system's got me feel so fine.
I'm fine, yeah. I'm fine with you.
Badder than. Let's go. Badder than. Let's go.
Nobody better than we.
Badder than. Anyway we see them we a bump on another one. Bust up 4 5 Nanko 1 Remington. Any boy this ballot on them in a Kellington. Bad man you know we vibes can done. Vibes can done we kill a sound boy for fun. Big bad man from out of England. Let's go. Badder than. Let's go.
Nobody better than we.
Let's go.
embracing. I was heavy for so long. Oh, but now I'm back again. I could swear I'm weightless. I wanna feel it on and on. I've been waiting all my life for this moment. Now that time is gone, there ain't no holding back. I've been waiting all my life for this moment. Now that time is gone, there ain't no holding back. I've been waiting all my life. I've been waiting all my life. I've been waiting all my life.
I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Going around like a revolver. It's been decided how we lose. 'Cause there's a fire under the altar. I keep on lying to. I keep on lying to. Already pulling me in. Already under my skin. And I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part. Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping, so fucking naive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness.
emptiness was your
imagination, fantasy, temptation, ecstasy, imagination, fantasy, temptation, ecstasy, 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 ecstasy.
and on. Come away tonight, only you and I, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on. Come away tonight, only you and I, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on. Come away tonight, only you and I, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on. Come away tonight, only you and I, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on. And the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on. Come away tonight, only you and I, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on. Come away tonight, only you and I, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on. Come away tonight, only you and I, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on.
I'm frozen in that time, been melting in your eyes. Feel our worlds realign. I'm a dreamer, take me deeper. Tell me it's more than a memory, 'cause deep in my heart you belong to me. Gave you a part of my soul to keep forever, forever. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When the silence fades and I fall like rain, I wanna go back, I wanna go back, 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 go back. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, 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 I wanna go back. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go
traveling in a freighter combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. She said, do you come from a land down under, where women glow and men plunder? Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscle. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. He said, I come from a land down under, where people slow and men chunder. Can you hear the thunder?
the sky. They walk by the grass and they look at the grass. They look at the sky. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. La 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 la. It's a fine day, people open windows. They leave their houses just for a short while. They walk by the grass. They look at the sky. They walk by the grass and they look at the grass. They look at the sky. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. La 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 la.
Catching feelings, can't explain. Run away, run away, run away. To the flames, to the flames, to the flames. Feel it burn, can't be tamed. Yeah. 'Cause you're my wildfire. You got me burning for your desire. We keep on going to the daylight. 'Cause you're my wildfire. 'Cause you're my wildfire. You got me burning for your desire. We keep on going to the daylight.
Keep it coming, yo.
I
sip of your potion and my body reacts. Every time that you touch me, my body reacts, reacts.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
The ending is approaching, whoa. I'm feeling so emotional. Could be the last time to lose control. Oh, the system is so frightening, though. Temptations are inviting, whoa. This is the one place to feed my soul. I need to let it go. Yo, life's getting worse, real music will guide me from earth. Let it go. They get stronger, we get weaker. Turn up the sound through the speaker. Let it go. I've
I've been scrolling for ages, global control by the matrix. Let it go. I write rhymes for a reason. Brucey, I'm fighting for freedom. Let it go. Sick of the lies, sick of the bickering, people on different sides. The division is why we're seeing all different times. Finish the cries, the wicked inside, they can't diminish my pride. I'm bringing the vibes. Young people lost, ain't no one giving them guidance. Listen to I. There's so much pressure to achieve, but I'm looking at success and what the definition be. People looking up to fake stars, flexing with their peas. Make perfection on a screen, but content is what they're never gonna be. Newest car or the truest heart. Real happiness is finding happiness in who you are. Make your movie, don't be looking up to rappers and the movie stars. I'm shining light, I see the future's dark. I look around the people, there's no interaction. Eyes glued, likes, views, it's a big distraction. One voice ain't gonna strike, but if millions came to unite, we could let it go. Yo, life's getting worse, real music will guide me from earth. Let it go. They get stronger, we get weaker. Turn up the sound through the speaker. Let it go. I've been scrolling for ages, global control by the matrix. Let it go. I write rhymes for a reason. Brucey, I'm fighting for freedom. Let it go. We just suffer and suffer. Pick up my people that come from the gutter. Now is the time to look past the distractions. Aye, yeah, aye. We get richer and richer, leaving the people more bitter and bitter. I don't know what to do, but let music flow. We need to make it.
Call me in the city, call me 63rd. It's the brothers on the L's in that world. Call me in the city, call me 63rd. Everybody in the area ain't. Call me in the city, call me 63rd. It's the brothers on the L's in that world. Call me in the city, call me 63rd. Everybody in the area ain't. In the city, call me 63rd. Brothers on the L's in that. Call me in the city, call me 63rd. Brothers on the L's. In the city, call me 63rd. Brothers on the L's in that. In the city, call me everybody in the area ain't in the call me brothers on the L's in that in the call me everybody in the area, everybody in the area, everybody in the area, everybody in the area, everybody in the area ain't call me in the city, call me 63rd. Everybody in the area ain't in the call me 63rd.
007 when versing, 007 when flirting. Blind guy came to my show, said I was better in person. Yeah, said I had blood in my Air Force, this time red wine and bourbon. Custom made I worked him, this right here for a different excursion. Bow, bow, let's have it. I can't stop having it off, I'm stuck in a habit. Yeah, red wine filling my cup, I'm a Vino bandit. Yeah, my surname is what it is, but I thought I planned it. I'm too outlandish. Anyone don't like drums, man, I don't speak their language. Half of the team in laughing states, don't mean Tiffany Haddish. Bitch is the baddest, so after the summer to me, I'm my mother and Mrs. to Paris. So when I wave and the parties are done, five figure last month, don't start with a one. Come a long way, but hardly begun. Yeah, get a wheel up off your mum. Wheel it again, said no, not done. Me, I'm the prettiest son of a gun. This one here is high as it gets, don't fly too close to the sun. Bow, bow. When raving, next day chasing pavements. Just to the bag in public, I'll never be famous. My guy trying to pattern me up, I don't know what my name is. One too many, I can't stand up on top of the world. Red wine on trainers. Bow, bow, pour me another. My girl said I've had too much, I tell her I love her. Get into bed, I'm staring at walls, she's still in the cover. Stupid o'clock and I can't find Ubers, end up belling my mother. Vino bandit, yeah, me and K Motion's working, that's a cheat code anthem. Yeah, me and one hits on hits, me and K both have them. Yeah, young songs wide at the post, I think Timo playing them.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody, so just grab somebody. No leaving this party with nobody to love. Nobody. I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody. Just grab somebody. No leaving this party with nobody to love. Nobody.
Sometimes I wish for rain, 'cause I can't feel the sun. Haunted by yesterday. What is broken can't be undone. My biggest downfall is I can't let things go. I've been living in the shadows. I'm losing daylight, but you would never know. Standing in the shallow. Maybe I'll be better tomorrow. Maybe one day I won't be hollow. I don't wanna be too much trouble anymore. Maybe I'll be better tomorrow. I shouldn't be this way. What a mess that I made. Sometimes I wish I cared a little more and a little less. My biggest downfall is I can't let things go. I've been living in the shadows. I'm losing daylight, but you would never know. Standing in the shallow. Maybe I'll be better tomorrow. Maybe one day I won't be hollow. I don't wanna be too much trouble anymore. Maybe I'll be better tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Do you think you're better off alone? 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 Do you think you're better off can't breathe in. Looking for a face I know. I don't wanna be alone. Daydreaming, no feelings. Looking for a place to go. Somewhere I can lose control. I'll find my nirvana.